Brian Maffey from Packers Mafia. We're going to play a game with you called Is He a Packer? Rapid fire. Jake is going to list guys in the draft. You're going to tell us, is he a Packer or is he not?
Here we go. Davison Igbinosun.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. He is definitely a Packer. He's their size. They like speed, athleticism, all that stuff. He's grabby. They seem to like guys that are grabby. He's played slot. He's played outside, so even though I don't really like him that much, not that I hate him, but like I don't like him as far as how high people are talking about him going and stuff like that. It would not be surprised if he was a Packer.
Okay. Brian Maffey. Dalen Everett, is he a Packer?
Oh, I hate you for asking this question.
My least favorite definite Packer.
Yes.
Athletically, yes. But film-wise, no.
Okay. All right. Malik Muhammad, is he a Packer?
No. But
for the people, why would that be?
Athletically, no, and film-wise, no.
Okay.
He's about 10 pounds lighter than they want him to be.
There we go. Okay. All right. Another important position. We were just talking about it. Anthony Hill Jr. Is he a Packer?
Oh, probably, but I don't want to be a Packer because he's basically going to be a 2-down linebacker in the NFL.
Hey, listen.
He's stiff. He can't cover. Packer fans are going to, if they draft him, Packer fans are going to be so mad when he gets pulled on 3rd downs or he just can't cover tight ends and stuff. And it's going to be.
We're playing, is he a Packer? Not is he good?
I know. That's what I'm saying. But we'll see
a Packer,
the agility
though.
test. It's going to tell the story how he does an agility test. But yeah.
I would just let the people know, be prepared at 52, okay? Just be prepared. I think it's a good way to put it. Jake Golday.
I think, yeah, he could be. If they think he can play inside. But he played that weird overhang role at Cincinnati, so it's like one of those weird thing where like how some of those guys can transition to the NFL to playing true linebacker. Some guys, they just, like Isaiah Simmons, they weren't able to do it. So if they believe he can do it, then yeah.
Okay. A linebacker that everybody wants to talk about.
Oh, jeez.
Jacob Rodriguez, Brian, is he a Packer?
Probably.
Roll the R. Just roll the R, man.
Rodriguez.
Rodriguez.
There you go.
Yeah, he reminds me though of another former Packer with a Hispanic last name is Martinez. Jake Martinez. He's somewhat similar to Blake Martinez. Sorry, he's somewhat similar to Blake Martinez. He's a little bit more athletic, but he's a somewhat similar player. A little more athletic, a little better in coverage, but a guy who's going to get knocked around in the run game. He's going to he's going to not be great in the run game, but yeah.
Okay. I have one more linebacker, and then we will move on. This is a guy JJ and I have been drafting a decent amount recently. Caleb Elarms or TCU, is he a Packer?
Athletically, yeah. So probably, I have him on my list, and my list for the my Packers board or whatever. Probably, let's see how his 3 count comes out because he did everything else.
Okay.
But yeah, probably day 3 guy, but yeah, probably.
Okay. Couple of defensive tackles. Popular one recently. Grayson Halton, is he a Packer?
Testing wise, yes, but roster construction wise, I would say no. They already have a ton of 3 techs. I don't see why they would bring in another one. It just doesn't make sense to bring another one in. So I don't think they would draft him anyway. He's sub 300 pounds. They usually shy away from the sub 300 pound guys, especially early. So, and that's probably when he'll go anyway. So yeah, I'll say more than likely not.
Okay. Chris McClellan, Missouri.
Definitely. He is one of my favorite guys to be a Packer.
There we go.
He's got nose tackle experience. He can play nose. He's got some explosive. He reminds me a little bit of Slayton, TJ Slayton. He's not as stiff as TJ was, although most nose tackles are kind of a little stiff. A little bit smaller, a little more explosive, a little bit more fast, a little more quick. Obviously not as big, not as strong, but still he can play nose tackle. He's slimmed down for like the combine and stuff like that. He was 313 in the combine, but like I want to say he played close to like 320ish. So he can pack on more weight anyway. So, but yeah, he's one of my favorite guys, day 3 guy could be a Packer.
Okay, this one's for Kawano. Rashan Benny, is he a Packer?
That's an interesting one. I love his film. I liked Rashan Benny a lot. He didn't develop as much as I thought he would this year. I thought because he wasn't a starter until this year, and he was a backup like previous years. Kind of stuck behind a bunch of really good defensive tackles. Didn't develop as much as a pass rusher, but he kind of fits the mold, even though he's a little under 300 pounds.
Do you think he did that for the combine and Senior Bowl stuff? Do you think he slimmed down for that, or do you think he was playing close to 300 on the dot?
No, we had verified numbers from him for the summer. He was 300 over the summer, so
he was okay.
Yeah, so he dropped a few pounds, but not much. But yeah, despite being a guy that was played at 300 pounds and has been a little under 300, he's a really good run defender for his size. So I mean, I think it's a possibility that they take him and they say, hey, well, add an extra 5-10 pounds and you can play nose tackle because we know you can defend the run anyway. I think it's a good possibility.
JJ, do you have any? I still have a few more at some other positions, but do you have one?
I have an offensive lineman. It's a big deal.
I wonder if he's on my list, but go ahead.
Emmanuel Pregnon. Is he a Packer?
I don't love his film, but testing wise, yes. But then again, likelihood is no because he has no tackle experience. And they don't take
a guard.
Yeah, and they don't take guards they basically have. Since Ted Thompson, they've only taken, I think, one guard that had zero tackle experience, and they traded him off before the season even started. Do you guys remember who that is?
No, because I thought one of Sitton or Lang didn't because one of them played like D tackle, but
no, they both played offensive tackle in college.
They did play offensive tackle. Okay.
Yeah. Sitton was the right tackle, and
I know Sitton. I think it was Sitton that I was tackle, and then I was looking at like Lang, who was playing like D tackle as well or something.
Lang, I think he came in at D tackle, then he played left tackle, then the Packers moved guard.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys probably remember. I don't remember how to pronounce his last name, but it was Caleb Shelfanoff or something, Shelahoff or something like that. This is like a six.
Not a name I remember.
Yeah, he was a 6th round pick out of it was either Nebraska or Wisconsin. I think it was Wisconsin. And they traded him off to the Jets before the season started.
Quite a few years ago.
It was a while ago, yeah. I'm old, so I remember that stuff.
Okay. Next on your list.
Okay. Obviously, that rules out all the guards, but I didn't have any guards on my list. Matt Golbin. Is he a Packer?
Ooh, Michigan State center.
I think so. As long as he does the testing, his testing is good within their athletic ranges and stuff. I think he could be. I like his film a lot. He's a good athlete. He's got the size they like, kind of at center. They like guys that are kind of like average-ish size. So, yeah, I think he could be a Packer.
This one's for Iowa jokes. I think I know the answer anyway, though.
Oh,
Logan Jones, is he a Packer?
Nope, never was. His sub 31-inch arms are
it's tough to hear.
Yeah, it's sub 32-inch arms or whatever it is. Yeah, they've never drafted an offensive lineman with under 32-inch arms. So, yeah, no.
I don't know how to pronounce this guy's last name, but the Kansas State center. Do you know how to pronounce that? Is it just Hecht? Yeah,
Hecht or Hesh, I think.
Hesh. Okay, but is he?
I love his film. Actually, he reminds me a little bit of. I'm just dating myself a little bit, but he reminds me a bit of Mike Flanagan. So a little bit different size, of course. Mike Flanagan was like 6'5". It was like really skinny and stuff. Hesh is 6'4", 303. He's got kind of a thick lower body, but he's really athletic and moves really well. They use him as a puller at times, so he's coming around from center all the way out to like on outside zones and stuff like that. So like all the way out to like, well, I don't know, you would call it like the F gap or something like that. So way out there. So and he's leading the way and stuff like that. So and he's got a pretty good anchor for a guy that's just barely over 300 pounds too. So yeah, he's
which is good because he's not going to get much help from his buddies to his right and left if things stay pat. Okay, I love this one.
Ever say this?
Brian Maffey, Bryce Lance, is he a Packer?
I knew it was coming.
You knew, you had to know.
Yes, I don't think they'll take him, but yeah, I mean he fits all the things. He is not. He's not. Whoops! I just messed up my thing. He's not Watson. I mean, there's some small similarities, but I think people try to compare him a little too much to Watson. They're different players. But But yeah, I mean, he's got the size, the speed, all that stuff. So yeah, athletically at least it would be. He's like a couple of years away though. He's pretty raw, a lot more raw than Watson was coming up.
Watson, I still think I still commit to Watson being pretty raw as well though.
He was, but I mean, Lance. If Watson was like a year away when he came out, Lance is like 2 years away.
Just like his brother, so we just gotta be patient out there. Just gotta be patient.
I gotta find a way. I gotta go back and see if I don't know if I clipped it or not, but he hit a crazy nutty whip route. And I was like, holy cow! When I saw him run, he's like 6'3", 200 pounds, like running just like a whip route, looking like a 5'10" little guy. I gotta try
post that for sure.
I might have already posted. I gotta look. If I didn't, I'll try and find it again, clip it, and post it.
Okay. Obviously, a fun one here, just because of the position. And I think everybody knows the answer to this, but we got to bring up Mike Washington for fun here.
He is definitely a Packer.
There we go. At 84,
Rashan Gary.
At 84. At 84.
Mike Washington was one of my guys in the summer, man. When I saw his New Mexico State tape. For some weird reason, they only started him like a couple games or something like that last year. It was really weird. I was like, this guy's really good. Why are they playing him more? And they had him like rotating with like 3 different guys or 2 other different guys or whatever. And I was like, what the hell are they doing?
He leaves for the SEC.
He's really good. His pass pro needs work. It's not terrible, but it needs work. And he doesn't run as fast as he times. You see him get caught from behind on film. Yeah. Jake knows. But
he also gets wrapped up at the ankles a little bit too much, I will say.
For a bigger back,
there is a little bit of that, which is a little surprising. But
if you want a discount, Mike Willie, I can't talk. If you want a discount, Adam Randall, day 3.
There you go. Yeah, big dude.
Former wide receiver,
tall,
6'3", former wide receiver, 230 pounds. He's got some somewhat similar skills, but like a discount version of, Mike. He needs Mike Washington. He's good. He's obviously gonna need some time because he's only been running back for like 1 year. But yeah,
we like projects in Green Bay. Nothing wrong with
always.
That.
They always say projects.
Maybe we'll take him round 1. Oh wait, we didn't. Thank goodness.
They're gonna trade up for him.
Brian, Rashan Gary, is he a Packer?
Not much longer.
Oh well. Wait. Okay. I got 2 guys left on this because I think I've seen some people like Joseph here's putting that's not Raridan. So he wants Heidenreich from Navy and Oscar Delp. Those are his 2 in the chat. Love that. He also wants Trost from Missouri, who I believe has played tackle.
Yep.
Is he a Packer? Is he a Packer?
Yeah. He fits. Do I have my list? I don't have my list. I don't think he worked out the combine. He fits. He's an older player, but he's a 10th year guy, so he's gonna be a day 3 guy. So the Packers do take him, of course, it'd be day 3 because they don't like the olds that much. But yeah, he's got a lot of tackles.
Well, they sometimes do.
Sometimes, but pretty rare.
And one of them he hasn't even played, unfortunately. So yeah, that may deter them a little. Yeah,
just a little bit.
Okay, this one intrigues me because he's played 2 different spots.
Oh,
shout out to Kawano here.
Shout out to Kawano.
Jayshawn Barham.
Ooh, I love Barham actually. I liked him. I liked his back when he was at Maryland, and then he kind of like didn't play that well and stuff like that. But no, because he was 240, 241, 242, something like that. So he's
Jayshawn Barham as a linebacker.
Oh,
That's
how about as a linebacker?
Very different.
Maybe let's see his agility testing, because on film he's not that agile. He's not that great in coverage. He's a little stiff. But
that's all right. We got our 4.6 guy back there for coverage,
And I think he's more of an edge anyway. But we'll see.
Okay.
We'll see.
Okay. This isn't an is he a Packer question, but this one fascinates me as well because Gary probably gone, Enagbare probably gone.
Yep.
If Green Bay takes an edge rusher in the first with one of their first 2 picks, who do you think it would be?
Ooh, let me see. You guys are lucky. I started putting together my Packers board so I can just pull that up and look at it.
I love that.
But
see, Brian stays ahead of the game. There's no way I put mine together at all. So
probably Malachi Lawrence.
Yes, let's go, baby. We love that. Yes, that's what I was hoping you were gonna say. Let's go.
Yeah. He was one of my guys, man, since what was I think summer. Yeah, when we were doing summer scouting and stuff. I was on the D-line group for Draft Professor, so
let's go.
Yeah, he was one of my guys that I like. I picked up at on from last year's film was pretty good, and this year he was a little bit better. So yeah, he was one of my guys.
Yeah, he's just torching dudes.
Dude, he is.
He freaking torches, guys. It's awesome.
Yeah, and he was like 253 at the combine, but he over the summer he was heavier. I think he was like 260. So like, he's been in their weight. He's been in their weight range. So
he's like the opposite. He's like Dennis Sutton, but good film.
That's one way of putting it. That's one way of putting it. And
exactly.
I very much agree with that.
Let's go.
Derek Moore too would be another guy that would be a Packer too. That would fit.
That's JJ's favorite guy, Derek Moore.
100%
He loves some Derek Moore.
Give me Jayden Barham. Miss me with Derek Moore. I'm completely 100% out.
Barham doing diet Arvell Reese stuff. That's what I'm talking about. If you saw that in the chat, in the draft pressure chat, Brian, I was the one who said that.
Diet Arvell Reese.
That's what I did say that. Although I think it's low key flipped of like where he should be versus where you can move him to, but that's another question for another time, you know.
But it still works. It's still funny.
Yeah, I like it. Drew says Gabe Ackus. Where are we at there?
Maybe. I mean, maybe. He dropped all that weight, and he does seem to be moving a little bit better. He was like 279 in the summer. He was huge. And even it seemed like he was still dropping weight when the season started because he seemed to like be a little bit more athletic towards the end of the season. He didn't really do any testing yet, but I mean, he looks pretty quick. He looks pretty athletic now with the dropped weight, so it's a good possibility.